counting down to first pitch at Wrigley. It's the Phillies and the Cubs, and it's coming up next. A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. Today we wrap up the homestand with the third of three between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cubs. Into the box is the leadoff hitter Cameron Maybin, and we are ready for baseball. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Now a bullet down the line, and he's going to have extra bases right out of the chute today. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Boy, that's an ideal start to the afternoon right here. If nothing else, you want to let this pitcher know that you mean business. And I think this is going to get his attention right away as he kicks things off with two bases.
Jed Lowry will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he's retired here, 1 away. So with 1 on and 1 out now, let's take a look at the Cubs' alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Prince Fielder will get his first opportunity now with that leadoff man still at second here with 1 gone now. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
I thought they'd be working the edges against a guy like this, but it caught an awful lot of the plate.
Oh, and a big hack by Fielder, just like his daddy, but it's 0-2. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Michael Morse is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this will find the seats in left for a home run. Marlon Byrd is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
0 for 3 yesterday, 0 for 4 on Friday. He could use a good at-bat here.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Now this is popped up. Room, however, behind the plate for Castro. And Castro will stay with this one to make the play, and that ends the inning. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Here comes the captain, Derek Jeter, now as he'll lead things off in the home half of inning number 1.
The shortstop, Derek Jeter.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And a swing as this is hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is Byrd as he takes it for out number 1. Marcus Semien will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And this ball will be chopped foul. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 2 strikes now from Harvey. Swing and a shot toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Gabby Sanchez will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And this is fouled back and out of play. Oh, now this ball powered into right center, and that'll be trouble as it heads toward the ivy and extra bases. And this will bounce up against the ivy now. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, we'll watch it again, and he really puts a charge into this baseball. This is going to make it all the way out to the ivy out there, which is actually still kind of brown here in the month of April, and he's able to cruise in with 2 bases.
Alfonso Soriano will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. For Sanchez, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And Soriano able to hold back on that one. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Couple of 2-out hits, the double and now a single, so they're able to cash in here in the first inning.
Wilson Betamit will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And there goes Soriano. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Maben will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. Phillies on top, 2-1. Jonathan Lucroy will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 7.
Nolan Arenado will stand in, off to a real hot start at the plate as he comes into this one sporting a .400 batting average. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Swinging a fly ball right down the line in left. And Soriano will tuck this one away for route number 2.
Now, this is a really tough play for a left fielder here, especially when he's moving to his right, because there's almost no foul ground here until that wall comes right up in your face. So just a great job to stay with that play.
Danny Espinoza will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
And Gabby will take this one himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They still lead it. Jason Castro will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. This one sits sharply toward the hole, and it's going to be out of reach for the shortstop Lowry, a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Torrey Hunter will stand in, and boy, look at that batting average to start off the month of April. In the air to right center. Bird moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Roger Bernardina will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and 1 away now. Goes the other way as this is line to left, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
Andrew Newcomb will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to, but here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe 2. This is a big-time chance.
1-0 pitch now. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounded foul wide of first. Curveball that's smoked into left center field, and no one will get to that. It's down for extra bases. And both runners will score as the lead changes hands here at 3-2. And how about that? His first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come, seeing he's a pitcher, so an exciting moment for him for sure.
And good hitting pitchers are a luxury for a manager to have. Not that this one hit is going to prove that he'll be a good hitting pitcher. But some pitchers do take it really seriously. And no matter what the case is, it's pretty cool to pick up a big league knock. I know how tough it is.
And the top of the order, Derek Jeter, will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. Throw on to first, and Jeter's set down for the second out of the inning. Marcus Semien will stand in, a line-out victim his first time. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 2 full. Matt Harvey will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch-out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt.
The batter, shortstop,
Jed Lowry will stand in. He grounded out his first time. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Fielded by Jeter. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 3-2. Gabby Sanchez makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
first baseman, Gabby Sanchez.
First pitch of the inning is bounced up the middle, and they're going to get themselves a base runner rather quickly here as that's into center field for a leadoff single.
We are seeing a lot of confident swings right now. That's already 6 hits now in the first few innings. They've really come out attacking the baseball so far.
Alfonso Soriano will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Fouled straight back. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
Now a swing and a miss, and Soriano's down on strikes for the first out. Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Wilson Betamid will try it again. He flew out his first time. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
And sometimes that curveball just has a mind of its own. Remember, it's got a lot of spin to it, so if you don't get it right in the pocket behind the plate, sometimes this will happen. That'll be ruled a pass ball.
Runner breaks for third. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Espinoza ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Well, anytime you get an RBI guy to the plate with less than 2 outs, he does that, he is not happy. That's the kind of at-bat that'll stick with you for a while.
And a good curveball there as this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. And Maybin will look this one into the glove, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Prince Fielder will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Michael Morse will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
And this will be fouled away. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Marlon Byrd will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Torrey Hunter will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Right fielder, Torrey Hunter.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Morse comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Roger Bernardina will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time.
Roger Bernardina.
Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead. Andrew Newcomb will try to pick up where he left off. He doubled home a couple his first time around. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting number 2, shortstop.
2 away, and Derek Jeter will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Maben is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Jonathan Lucroy will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
And as we take a look at his pitch count so far, sometimes numbers can be misleading. You see the 38 strikes there, but a lot of those have been on pitches out of the zone that he's gotten guys to swing at.
Nolan Arenado will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Danny Espinoza will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still down by a count of 4-2. Marcus Semien will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Hit on the ground towards first. And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out. Gabby Sanchez will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Gabby Sanchez.
And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and that'll take care of Sanchez. 2 away. Alfonso Soriano will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Bird will wait for this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Down go the Cubs. Matt Harvey will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Cameron Maben is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. That's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
And this is on the ground to third. Great play to Spirit. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Jed Lowry will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. Soriano has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring in the slugging first baseman, Prince Fielder. And this is going to be a foul ball. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. He got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. Bedamit has got it, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They trail it here 4-2. Wilson Bedamit will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Third baseman, Wilson Bedamit.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out. Jason Castro will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to Fielder for out number 2.
Well, I thought this might be his last inning out there, but it's only taken him 3 pitches to get 2 outs. Maybe not.
In the air to center. Maben is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Michael Morse will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Bedamit is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Marlon Byrd will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far, and that misses for ball 1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Too high there, and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Now, 3-2 with a 2-run lead. This has to be in the strike zone. You can't work the corner here. This has to be right at him.
Another full count pitch home. Now on 3-2, this ball's belted into right center, and they're not going to have a shot at this one. This could be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Jonathan Lucroy will step in as the possible tying run, but just a single here could make this a 1-run game. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Hunter able to get it in, so they'll hold the runner at third base.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Nolan Arenado comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game. Danny Espinoza will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Tim Hudson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Tim Hudson.
Ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Swinging a ball lined hard towards short, but this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Boy, that is a hard-hit ball right there, and it's got some steam behind it. But it gets taken in. And if it doesn't, this game's all tied up. So that could turn out to be a really important out.
Ryan Blackley will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And here's the first pitch. And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. And the catch is made out there by Bernardina, and that ends the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 4 and the Phillies 3. Carlos Marmol will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Roger Bernardina will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Just overmatched him there.
And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Now here's a fastball that's hit sharply toward the hole and through into left field for a 1-out single. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and in steps Derek Jeter. First pitch on its way to Jeter. Hit hard back up the middle, but this is pulled in by the shortstop. Marcus Semien will stride in, grounded out his last time through. There goes the runner. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for the Cubs, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Jabba Chamberlain is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Cameron Maben is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And it gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly one away. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Jed Lowry will stand in. He flew out his last time up. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Here's a fastball that he laces the other way into left, and this will split the gap for extra bases. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box camp. You can see the two outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them. It finds a gap for a double.
Prince Fielder will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his...
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. Michael Morse will stand in with a run in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Curveball just misses apparently, 1-0. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Fouled back. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Now the 2-2 pitch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. To second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Marlon Byrd is in with two away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he goes out to get the curveball that time and sends it the other way toward right center. And Torrey will make the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 4-4. Alexi Amarista will stay in the ballgame as a new shortstop. Dan Otero is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Gabby Sanchez will lead things off this inning for the Cubbies with Alfonso Soriano scheduled behind him on deck. And that's going to get through into left, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
Alfonso Soriano will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And Soriano able to hold back on that one. A ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard, but foul. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Comes set, now the pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And you know, there are times in a game when you just have to challenge somebody. Like it or not, I think this is one of those times.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? Espinoza on to first, and they turn the double play. Wilson Betamie will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Here's the first offering. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike two. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Nolan Arenado is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And this won't help either in a tie ball game as the catch is made, and now there are two gone to start the ninth.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard, and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead run. But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too long, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
Danny Espinoza will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Jammed him a little here as this is hit softly to the left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first. Phillies down in order. Score remains tied at 4. Jason Castro is set to go now as we lead off the bottom of the ninth. And the first pitch of the inning is promptly banged into right center. And it will be right into the stretch as this gets down out there for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Torrey Hunter will stand in now, and we'll see what they do about perhaps getting that winning run to second. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. Now a swing and a drive to center field. Back is the center fielder. Did he get enough of it? He did! Ball game over. So it's a two-run shot for Torrey Hunter. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Like he saved his best work here for the final swing. And these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
brightest star for the Cubs this afternoon was this fellow right here, Roger Bernardina. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 6-4. So long from Wrigleyville.